And we are here, back in the studio.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco, who that?
What?
Oh, y'all watch battle rap?
I do.
Watch battle rap. Watch an episode and then.
I know who T Smurf, Sue Smurf is.
Sue Surf.
Sue Surf? I said Sue
God.
Smurf.
All right, we're going.
there you go.
And that,
Next topic.
Scrap that. And we're on back episode 43?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it right, finally.
Yeah.
Look at me.
It's not 40. It is 43. You're right.
Am I right?
I think so.
43 with my baby Amy.
Hello.
I said it right. Here we
got
go.
it right. Let's go. Proud of you, my boy.
Back to back. Like Kobe.
We busy.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to
Now, we've been
Google.
recording like a lot of episodes. So I'm like all fucked up and shit, you know?
I feel you.
All right, so let's start the episode. How did you start making music?
I've been singing since I was like 3-4 years old.
Mhm.
So very, very young. Always like was singing in the room alone. Yeah, my mom always supported me and everything. So and no one sings in my family. So like I just started singing when I was very young. Did a lot of like shows when I was little, performing in front of like my family, my friends, in school, mostly like in the classroom. So yeah, I've been singing since I was very, very young. And I never took like singing lessons or anything, so it's just very natural.
That's lit.
Yeah.
You got like a superpower.
I always say it's like a little superpower because
She was just like, yeah, I got it.
literally.
Like anybody in your family ever come to you like, yo, like who does this?
No.
Or just like where
They
did you learn
just-
this from or anything?
Yeah,
like
I
that?
mean, they definitely like questioned it. But again, like my mom doesn't sing. My dad like never sang. Not that I know of, unless it's like generations down.
Maybe.
Like, maybe from like past generations, you know.
Facts.
Not that I know of though, but yeah, just from very, very young age, it was just something like in me that I always knew I had.
And who did you listen to a lot growing up?
I definitely listened to like Alicia Keys.
Yes.
That was like my favorite when I was growing up. I always like played her in my room. My mom used to play her too a lot. So I think I always like bonded with her like most in like music and stuff. And maybe like J-Lo too.
J-Lo.
Yeah, J-Lo.
Icon. Legend.
I could dig it. So are you fairly new with recording or?
So when I was younger, like I always said like, oh, like I want to become an artist or whatever. But I had kind of like disconnected from it for a really long time. I kind of like never knew how to write music. I never knew how to like write lyrics. I just didn't know like me as an artist, like who I was. So I just never like tapped into it because I was scared. And I knew that I could sing, but I was just like, oh, like, you know, maybe it's not like for me right now. So then in like high school, I started like writing again. I always like journaled, so I have like 5 journals. So I would just journal and write. So I'm like, okay, I know like how to write, but not musically.
Gotcha.
So basically, I kind of like started getting back into it in my first year of college. So in college, like my freshman year, I started writing a lot and just practicing, like just keep being consistent with practicing, not releasing any music, not recording any music, just like writing songs, messing around with it. And then I did that for like 2-3 years, honestly, probably like my whole college year, just like writing music and like practicing, because I didn't know how to like do it, and I didn't know anyone that like could help me or anything. So I just did it on my own. And then yeah, like recently, like 2021 is when I dropped my first song. And that's when I started like recording and everything like that. And in the past too, like I was in and out of like studios, but home-based, like just like my friend's studio, or just like playing around with it, having fun, messing around with it. So yeah, I would say like last year and the year before, I kind of like started taking it seriously.
And what kind of made you in college start taking it seriously?
That's a good question. I think because I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. Like, I think that as artists, like, you have a lot of self-doubt, and you kind of overthink things. And just in general, like us humans, like we overthink things. So I think,
Tell me about it.
yeah, I think I think just in general, when you feel like you don't believe yourself, you don't push yourself enough to do something. So I think I was in that phase where I was like, oh, like, I don't think I could do it. I was scared, like fear was holding me back. But I was like, you know what? Like, you don't know if you don't try. Like, you don't know if something is for you unless you try. Exactly. So, yeah, I just, like, was like, okay, like, started, like, even in class, like, I just, like, write. Like, I was just in class writing. And, yeah, I was like, let me just try this. And then, again, it was just, like, from there, just trying to be consistent with it.
Got you. It wasn't no like, oh, you saw somebody that was doing the same thing you was doing. Like, man, I gotta murk these niggas.
I mean,
let me get on this right quick.
I mean, I always like, even like when I was younger, like you remember that challenge, like the Sogon challenge. I don't know, where people were like writing to it. I remember like just. Again, like having phone. Yeah, that was like high school, I think.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. I think I still have it on my Twitter, but I literally posted a video of me like rapping to it and like doing a whole little freestyle just for fun. And like people were like, "Oh my god, like you're actually good." And I'm like, "Damn, wait,
you're like, don't tell me that."
You're like, shit.
Yeah, I was. Then like I think when people were like, "Yo, like you should like start your music and whatever," I think that also was just like, "Oh, maybe I should." Like I kind of questioned it, you know. I think also just people around me telling me. Yeah.
I got you. Do you feel like coming into the music now, do you feel it's oversaturated? Especially,
what do you mean by like oversaturated?
I got you. So let me
He's about to go in depth.
let me ask you this. Where do you feel like your niche genre is in? Is it like is it, because I heard your songs. And you can go like different avenues.
Different ways.
Yeah.
Like so the Latin way, or like
you
the like kind of like popish
way,
like,
or you can do R&B Latin. So it's just like,
I have been trying to figure that out myself as of late, because I consider myself, at least personally, versatile. So like I do the Spanish, whatever. I can also do the English, and then like I can also rap, but I haven't necessarily shown that side of myself to like the public yet, because I think I'm just trying to figure myself out on like where I stand. But I would maybe say like maybe like a R&B, like Latin trap. I like trap a lot, so yeah, something like that.
That's lit.
Girls like trap music.
Yeah, like a little trap music, but like in Spanish.
That 808.
Tell it up, I said it.
Yeah.
It's 808.
Still definitely like trying to find, you feel me, like my place and shit.
I feel you. And the only reason why I say overly saturated is because like anybody can make music wherever they're at.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I said that.
Of course, 100%. I definitely agree.
All right, so let's dive into the song you dropped on SoundCloud.
Oh yeah, that's my first song.
Go ahead, say it.
Yo, that song was fire. I was like, all right, talk your shit.
How you pronounce it? I don't know how to pronounce it. Vic, pronounce it.
Ser sincero.
Period.
What? Save me or save me? No, not save me.
Sea sincero, be sincere.
Be sincere. I said
I was
save me.
gonna let him keep trying.
I was
just like,
somebody said save me in the lobby.
I was just gonna let it go. Keep rocking.
Okay, Vic. These past few days.
Los sentimientos que sentí si eran real. Yo no te quería dejar. Dime si quieres verme de nuevo otra vez. En la noche tú me tiras y me pasas a recoger. Contigo es siempre lo mismo, pero ándalo, tú siempre serás mío. Sea sincero, eso es lo que te pido. Como tú me mirabas, eso nunca me lo olvido. No, sea sincero. Sea sincero, lo que tú me dices no te lo creo. Tú solo piensas en la puta, la calle, el dinero. Otra razón más pa' ponerme yo misma primero. Sea sincero, lo que tú me dices no te lo creo. Tú solo piensas en la puta, en la calle, el dinero.
The money, heard that? The dinero, the money. Puta dinero.
Said, bitch, better have my money.
Well, basically. All right, so what's the process making that song?
First of all, wait, I need to know also, what made you make that song? Who made you make that song?
We're talking about whole like putos and
yeah, because I was like, yo,
bitch,
I was like, she's talking her shit right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was like, I believe it was 2020. Yeah, I think I dropped this in 2021. Yeah. I was going through, honestly, like a lot. I feel like pertaining to love and relationships and dating, like I have crazy experiences. So
I do too.
Yeah, I feel like in dating. Yeah, I feel like in dating, I definitely like have been through a lot and like love. So I just like speak from my heart. So at that time, I was going through a lot, but had a lot almost like bottled up. And I think in that moment, in the process of writing that song, like I remember like I was lit off some wine, and I was definitely like high as hell, and I was like in my bag. So yeah, I think the process of writing that song, I just was going through a lot previously, like the year before, and I guess it was like so in the moment, and it just like came out. Like I expressed my feelings on paper, and like that was it. I think that song is so like personal to me, honestly. Like also like for people that know me, like obviously like know who it's about and stuff. But it's definitely like a song that's like very deep to me. And I was honestly hesitant on even like releasing that song because it was so personal.
Personal, yeah. And
I think with artists and like music in general, like everything is personal. You know, you're writing about something, you're creating a story, you're connecting with people. But I think I wrote that song personally, like for me, and then whoever could relate to it, or like feel it deeply as well, could connect with it.
I feel like you really, like I felt your emotion in the song, and I was like, nah, I gotta ask her, what the hell? Like, I was like, yo, I feel like so many people can relate to that song.
Yeah, I was going through it, and I wrote that with so much emotion because that's genuinely what I felt in the moment, and that's what was like eating me up alive. So I was like, you know what? I found like a random ass beat. I sent it to like one of my friends who helped me on the song. His name is Jeffrey. He was the engineer on it and everything. He was like, let's do it. And I was like, it's time for me to release a song because I don't have anything. I've been writing for a while. Like, let's get to it. And
let's get to the bag.
Yeah, I was like, let's get to it. And I had put it on SoundCloud. I didn't even put it on Apple Music because I genuinely did not think that it was going to like get so much like feedback on it. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna just put it on SoundCloud, you know, start off slow. And I got like a lot of really like positive feedback from it. Yeah.
You had the bottle in your hand when you was recording.
Yeah, I was with a glass of wine and everything. Like when
I can imagine the music video to this.
So many people have said that. Yeah, I definitely would do it. I mean, I don't know. Is it too late?
No,
it's never too late.
You know what I got the Medea movie. The old boy was in the wheelchair. She rolled that motherfucker in the tub.
Oh, that
Charles.
The fucking guy. Piece of shit.
You know what
That
I'm
guy,
saying?
I think was a piece of shit, man. Crazy.
Yeah, the song was it was fire. I mean, I think that's
It
like
is
probably
fire.
that's probably like
That is a
my
fire song.
I feel like you need to push this song. Like, I feel like this song can make it. Like, 100%.
Really. Thank you.
100%.
Put
Thank
some
you.
marketing behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have to. Yeah, I gotta do that.
Yeah, because other girlies gonna feel this song.
And that was like my
all the
goal. It was
girlies.
really for the girlies. Like I make music for the love girls, like girls who are in their bag, you know.
The girlies out there.
I could do it.
So how would you describe your process when it comes to creating, or you just whatever comes to your brain?
So usually when I'm creating music, I definitely like have a process of first like finding a beat. So I always like bounce around on my phone or on BeatStars or wherever, YouTube, and always like search for a specific beat because I'm just a perfectionist. So I have to feel the beat. Like I have to connect with it before even writing with it or writing on the beat. So I definitely look for a beat first. Probably like a couple, I choose some, I mess around with them, and then from there, I just kind of step two is just like, okay, what do I want to talk about? And sometimes, like, again, like, when you're an artist, you're not going to have inspiration all the time, and you're not going to know what to talk about. So I think that's also, like, the hardest part is just, like, trying to find what you're feeling or, like, what you're thinking or what inspires you in the moment. So, yeah, I think just trying to find what I'm going to talk about, and mostly it's like pertaining to love, because again, I've experienced like so much within that department, so I can relate to it like most and connect with it most. And then it's really just in my bedroom, and I set the tone. Like I have LED lights, you know what I'm saying? Red lights, blue light, everything.
Everyone got lights in the room.
Everything. I set the tone so I could like feel like if I'm almost in a studio, you know, like I can like picture myself like, all right, like I'm recording right now or whatever, like envisioning that. So I'll set the tone. You know, I have like my little desk set up. I usually like don't write on paper. I used to, and then I just started doing like my notes app because it's like easier to delete and edit, whatever. So
you feel like there's a difference between like writing and
yeah, 100%. It's different because I think with paper I used to like, it was like almost like a process where it was like easier to like almost write what like you're flowing. Feeling. Yeah, like it flows a little bit. When you're with the phone, I think you're like thinking too much. Yeah, you're thinking too much, and you're thinking like overthinking, like, oh, maybe I should put this word, or maybe I should do this. Like I think when you actually physically write, it's like a easier like flow process, I guess.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I never heard that.
Yeah.
I like that.
What do you feel like is the hardest part about making music?
I think the hardest part is staying consistent and knowing that you're not always going to be motivated to write music, because I've definitely found myself in those space. Like I had dropped that song, the first song, in 2021, and I didn't drop anything else for like 8 months. So it was a really long time where I was like, damn, like I haven't dropped anything. I've been writing, but I haven't been in the studio. So I think for me personally as an artist is like staying consistent and like being disciplined with what you're doing and your journey and your art. And I think also the hardest part is finding the exact people who are gonna like, again, connect with your music. Not everyone is gonna like what you write or what you sing. Not everyone is gonna understand it. So I think just when I do my music, I do it for myself, but I also want people to connect with it. So I'm always just trying to find a way like to connect with people. That's like my biggest thing as an artist. Because when I listen to music, like I feel it deeply. Like whatever I'm singing or whatever I'm listening to, like I feel music deeply and like I relate to it. So that's how I want to make other people feel too.
No, you definitely do.
Yeah, like 100%.
I feel it. How would you describe, I won't say your sound, because you know you want to attack the listener, of course,
right?
But what would you, well, this is a trick question, so I'm gonna see if you get it right. So how would you categorize it? I was trying to get it right in my brain.
Like my sound? Damn, you
the
got
question
me there.
sounds crazy, but the answer
crazy.
is so easy.
Unique.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that answer.
I like that.
Yeah.
She got it right, I think.
Yeah, she did.
Okay. I was like, I think, right?
Yeah, because you don't put yourself in the box.
Yeah, that's the right answer. Is just like, I sound like myself, basically.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I'm
I sound unique. I think I wouldn't want to have like another sound. And the goal ultimately is to outdo myself. Like as an artist, I'm not, I'm like this. Like I'm tunnel vision. Like I'm not looking at like what other female artists are doing, or like, of course there are fire female artists, but I think like when you're focused on your craft, that's what you're focused on.
You said, fuck that, I'm better than all these bitches.
Like, you know, and
Actually should be.
yeah, like I don't think, and I'm not here to like be in competition with nobody. Like that's not my goal as an artist. Like I'm not here to be like, I'm better than you, I'm better than you, you know, I got a better sound than you. Like, nah, I'm not here to do all of that. Because again, everybody in their eyes is their main, you're a main character in your own story. So I feel like everybody's gonna think like I am the best. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I'm not gonna prove to you that I am or anything like that.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
All right, so you dropped like a total of what, 3 songs or 2 songs?
Right now 2 songs, and I'm working on my 3rd.
Is your latest song G Love your favorite song so far?
Yeah, I that song is definitely one of my favorites as well. My first one is like My Baby, obviously, because it's my first song. But my second one too is like made out of genuine thoughts and feelings, and a lot of love.
Love. Man. Universal. Love is universal.
Love.
What's his
Powerful
name?
too.
Who did it for you? What's the G stand for?
Name names. What's spice in this pod?
G Love. So, so I put the name G Love for Gangsta Love.
Ooh, shit, gangsta.
Trapper.
Thug life.
I had put that because I don't know. I feel like who wouldn't want some G Love? Like, you know what I mean? But in a like, in a healthy.
You just be saying shit, bro.
Healthy love. Yeah, I had put G Love because it just made sense, and you know, I know there's some girls who be like, "Oh, I want some G Love," you know. Yeah,
that's definitely a thing, though.
It is.
It is
for
Women.
sure.
Crazy. Hey,
whatever boat y'all want to ride.
So, if you had the opportunity to open up for any artist, who would it be?
So if it was like a female artist, I would say Bia.
Yes,
Bia.
I love Bia. And
Yeah, she's dope.
I love her.
yeah, I love her. She sounds different. Like I feel like she sounds different from I think a lot of female artists. She just has again her own sound.
Right.
And at a point where she had dropped like her album and everything, I was like, wow, like I love her music. Like I could definitely like open up for her one day. I had even sent her a DM, just like talking shit. I'm just like, oh, like B, I love your music, whatever. And she responded back to me. Yeah,
That's fire.
I was, bro, like she has
That's
like
fire.
over like 1 million followers, I think, or whatever on Instagram.
That's crazy.
So when she answered, I was like, that's crazy. Like that's actually
You
crazy.
should have sent her your track. Like,
She told me to.
oh my God.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God.
I would have died.
I would have died. I literally died though. Yeah, she was like, send me.
I was thinking the same
I
thing.
was like, what's she my height?
I'm from mad tall right now. The seat's mad high.
No, yeah, she was very like humble. Like I'm very like appreciative of that. Yeah, so it was dope.
That's mad cool.
Crazy. You on her radar now. So
Yeah.
now you gotta put out music.
Oh yeah,
You have to.
I have
Let
to.
that be your motivation.
Oh my God, yeah, I have to. I would say Bia or Melly
Yeah.
for sure.
I can see that. I can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah.
Melly's definitely like fire too.
Is that Melly?
Melly, yeah.
Who's that?
She
what's
you know the song she has with A Boogie?
I probably heard of it, but I probably didn't look at the title.
I
the
think it's
name
called
of it.
no wait, what is it called? She has one with A Boogie. I forgot. It's like Hit My Line or
I probably heard it, but I
was-
probably
yeah.
don't know who the artist was.
yeah. She's
Nice.
also Dominican. She does like Spanish and English
Okay.
music as well.
So we're gonna get into that G Love though. I'm trying to see what this is about.
You sure?
Not you sure.
I got you, Marcel. Shit fire. Fuego, as the kids say.
Oh God.
This nigga, man.
No?
Another kid.
Yo no quiero a nadie más, solamente a ti. Dime si está pa' mí, I'm the lock, you the key. Love the way that you just look at me, just look at me. When I'm with you, yo me olvido del mundo. mundo because it's just us, only you that I want. I just want that you love. Yeah, I just want that you love. You match my fly, you are my flame. But being honest, you drive me insane. Dime if you feel the same. Yeah, and stop playing these games, When I'm with you, yo me olvido del mundo because it's just us, only you that I want. I just want that you love. Yeah, I just want that you love.
G-Love, it. Gangsta love, gangsta boo.
R.I.P.
Right, R.I.P. Gangsta boo. So what was your headspace making that song, G-Love?
G-Love honestly is definitely, again, my experiences pertaining to dating, of course. And I was just in a space where I'm like, damn, like, as a female, like, you know, it gets lonely sometimes, and you just want to find someone that, like, understands you. And also the process of that song was just past experiences and putting everything together and talking about, basically it's like about a girl just saying, like, when I'm with you, like, I forget about everything. I forget about the world. Like, when I'm with you, we connect, like, we vibe. And yeah, she's just, like, professing her love to this guy. So
The gangster.
yeah, he's like gangster, and you know, she's just like, what you trying to do? She's literally like, what are you trying to do? Like, you trying to vibe? Like, what you want? What's your vibe? Like, yeah. So that was really, yeah.
I'm just waiting for the music videos. I feel like you can see the storyline.
Right, I see it in my head already.
Right. I mean, I probably make a music video, honestly. I got to.
Like shit.
Yeah.
Never too late. Because Shy Glizzy dropped. Remember White Girl, Shy Glizzy? He just dropped the video like last month. And that song came out like 10 years ago.
It went platinum.
Shit.
Yeah.
It just went platinum or something like that. That's crazy.
I just need to find somebody like who records like music videos. So
I think we got some more for you.
Yeah, we could hook you up.
They could go.
okay.
Yeah.
Networking.
I was like, wait, we got some people.
Yeah,
Couple people.
We know some people.
Well, not one. But
photos and all.
more solo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very
That's my
like
guy.
specific, so it's like my vision gotta come alive if I do that for sure.
I feel you.
As it should. So, if there's a story you can tell, what's one of the craziest?
Oh my
Look
god.
at eyes. She's like, oh yeah, I'm that guy. So I gotta hit you with it.
Oh my god. Okay.
What's you ain't gotta go if it's. It ain't gotta be too personal. You know? I won't put you on the spot. But what's the craziest thing you ever happened within a relationship or just like talking to somebody?
Damn, crazy as fuck, bro. Okay, well, for starters, I've never been in a serious relationship. I have never
so
had
you the pimp.
Like, I have never had a man.
Not you the pimp.
I've never had a man, never had somebody that's like, oh, that's my boyfriend, this is my girl. Like, I've never been in a serious relationship.
Gotcha.
I've dated, but I've never, like, I've had feelings for someone and etc. The craziest thing, I would probably say, like, finding out that person has a girlfriend or something.
Gotcha.
Like, I feel like that's probably the craziest thing that's probably happened to me. Like, just, you know, you talking to somebody or, like, you getting to know them or whatever, and then somehow, somewhere, you know, the girlfriend pops up.
You're like, who are you?
And I'm just like, wait,
Whole
what?
family and all.
Yeah, like, I think just...
Like how did y'all don't ask that?
No, but I feel like
Y'all don't disclose that?
okay.
Wait, y'all don't disclose that?
Yeah, no, like, I feel like, again, wait, let me stop saying like, because I'm saying like too much.
I say like two.
When I was like, for example, I'm talking to a person, right? We getting to know each other, whatever. Of course, I'm gonna be like, yo, are you single? Like, you in a relationship? Now it's on you to tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's on you to be like, yes, I'm in a relationship, or honestly, you know, I just got out of one, or no, I'm single. If you telling me you single, I'm gonna believe you single. Like, I don't think that for me on my part, I should be investigating if you do have a girlfriend and if you're lying to me.
That's true.
So it's like, as a man, if you're telling me like, yeah, I'm single, I'm gonna believe that. Now, if later on I find out like you really have a girlfriend or like somebody tells me, somebody send me a screenshot, whatever, then I'm gonna be like, yo, like, you a cornball for that.
Cornball.
You know what I'm saying?
hella
Because it's
corny.
like, now you putting me in a position where I gotta deal with all that and be in the mix, like,
They gotta look crazy, right?
no, and look
Yeah.
crazy as hell, and then the girl coming at me like, nah, check your man.
That's a lot of work.
You know what I mean?
Word.
That's a lot.
like
Like,
the timelines then like intercross at one time or.
Men are good at doing
it's that
what they
men
do.
are very.
What?
it's
Men
they're-
are good at doing what
yeah,
they do.
like men
Like
are
women at
good.
the top
Some
tier.
men.
But we're
Women-
talking about men.
Okay.
I would say some men because
Yeah,
Not
we can't
all
win
of
it.
them.
We
Not
can't win
all
this
of
fight,
them.
bro.
No, we can't. No,
there's
we
a lot
can't.
of men who slip up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That are like, they not quiet or low key with their moves. So it's like,
Okay.
you know when a man is lying. You know when you feel me? Like, you know when something's up or sus. You feel me? Like, you just know when a nigga's lying, bro. Like,
100%.
yeah, so I don't know. I think it's, again, like, I don't know. It's a crazy situation. But I think that's the craziest thing that happened. That where, like, I found out, like, someone had a girlfriend or, like, a whole secret life.
Man, secret life.
You know what
bro.
I'm
Secret
saying?
life.
Like, playing like living a double life, basically.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. Double life?
If
I
he
can't
was
do
rich,
that.
That's a lot of work.
If he was rich, would you still fuck with him?
I don't know. I don't care.
Cool.
They love that question.
Right.
They love that question.
Because a lot of girls would stay.
Well, a lot
Yeah.
of yeah. Some girls will stay. Like,
A lot of
of
girls
It's
course.
will
crazy to
stay.
me.
Nah, I don't care how much money you got, bro. If you're not honest,
Like, I
if
can
you're-
make my own money. At
yeah.
The
Like, if you're not honest,
Thank you.
$1 million is a lot
That
of
shit
money.
bothers me.
that's a key
$1
quality.
million?
Yeah.
There you go.
Now I feel
That's
short.
good. That's
Good.
good. That's good. That's
I
good.
dropped my
That's
seat
good.
down. I'm like,
That's
Because
good.
I love all that. I don't like that.
That's a key quality. Like, you gotta be honest.
No, honesty.
Yeah.
Honesty.
I think this day and now and like this day and age is like so like
It's microwave.
Oh yeah, it's done.
bro.
This
that-
generation
they,
done.
Yeah, they
You ain't got no house. You ain't got no car. You only 20. What?
no Hellcat. No. All right,
yeah,
very
no,
good.
no Hellcat.
I don't want you.
Take your ass back there.
Yo.
Mind you, she ain't got nothing.
Right.
That's crazy.
Or the other way around. But yeah.
I
It's
think
social
more
media.
women. I think more women do it than men. But hey, that's just me talking my
Do
shit.
what?
That's your experience
Just
because you
like-
don't deal with men.
Okay.
Oh,
You
now
know?
it's our experience.
Facts.
Now that's
No,
experience
that's
now.
what I'm saying. In his experience, he sees a lot of shiesty ass women. In
Okay.
experience
Yeah,
for
very
people
true.
who deal
Fair
with men, you see a lot of shiesty ass
As men, right?
Because
Fair
that's
enough.
what you're experiencing firsthand.
Right.
Alright, so don't say men, say shiesty men.
Oh, well, duh. You already know I don't mean all of them.
I
I
don't know
what
that.
you mean. I don't know that.
Oh, well, yeah, I should know. I don't mean all of them.
We okay.
We can't win.
Can't win.
Because y'all know me, y'all should know
Nah,
that
yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be referring to all of them.
Yeah, no.
That's what I
Say-
mean.
There are very good men out here.
Yes.
There are very good men. I'm
Thank
still
you.
hopeful.
Thank you.
They are.
Yeah.
See,
There are
married.
very good men out here.
He got a ring.
I'm very hopeful,
I got a
but
couple.
I got a couple.
Now I got a couple.
what's on the roster ain't looking so good though.
I was saying, look
Yeah,
at
right.
roster.
The roster ain't looking good.
Damn, you got the Nuggets.
There's nothing.
That's pretty nice though. That's pretty nice.
There's nothing out here, y'all.
Got the Bulls.
Damn.
Like,
Hey, yo, relax. Nothing on the like nothing. Like, all right, so I asked this. Like, I forgot. I think it was just us. What other than sex, like sex is like the last thing.
Right.
What immediately attracts you to somebody?
Energy
damn.
and personality. Cause I feel like I'm somebody that I could tell when somebody's genuine and pure, and a lot of people can mask that, you know, and cover that and like do a whole facade and stuff. But when you meet somebody, like energy doesn't lie. So I think when I meet a guy, I'm going based off of your energy in the moment and like your personality, how you're coming off. Are you respectful? You know, are you polite? Are you a gentleman? You know, what's your vocabulary like? I think I just analyze that before the physical.
Yeah.
Before
like
the
that.
physical.
I haven't heard the vocabulary part.
Or that's a new
That's new.
vocabulary.
That's
Yeah.
true, though.
Vocabulary is like, I think, so important. Like if you're with, well, I'm not gonna say if you're with someone, but if you meet someone that's not the same like level-headed as you or like as intellectual, I think that's like a big no for me.
That's true because that's not something I ever thought about, but now thinking about it, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just like...
Like, if I can't if I can't have an intellectual conversation with you, like a deep... Like, I like deep
Like,
combos.
then I'm bored.
Yeah, then I'm like, like, what you doing? Like, you're not, like, giving me that you're someone that knows a lot.
Especially, like, at our grown-ass age. I'm just like...
But what if you two come from, like, different sides of the fence? You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is, like, break it down. You street, he's more book smart. So y'all can come together. Y'all might not know the same shit, you know what I'm saying? But y'all can, like, teach one another.
Yeah, then 100%, because there's balance. You know what I mean? There would have to be balance, and we would have to communicate and be like, listen, like, I don't know much about this, but I do know about this, and I can talk about this more. You know, like, I feel like if you're someone that's, like, aware, that, like, okay, we're two different people, but we can help each other, like you said, grow.
Gotcha.
Help each other, elevate each other's mindsets, feed into each other in a healthy way.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because I think based off of intellectual, well, at least what I mean is there depth to you? Am I able to have an actual conversation with you about something that actually matters?
Right.
Gotcha.
Not necessarily
That's
like
so
historical
important.
facts.
Yeah, that's so important. Like, to have that intellectual conversation. Like, I gotta know if you could feed my mind, if you could turn me on mentally as well.
Like, teach you
Yeah,
something,
like, if you could stimulate me mentally, like, that for me is like, like, you know what you're talking about, you're great. Yeah.
I like that.
So what hobbies do you have outside of music? Like, hobbies? I know like, traveling.
Oh my God, yeah.
Travel a lot.
If I could travel as a living too, I would definitely do that.
She stayed somewhere else. She was like on an island somewhere.
Yeah, I just I would say traveling. I love traveling a lot. That's always like something I like to do. Not even to just escape, but just to like I love seeing other parts of the world. Like knowing that there's a world outside of where I'm from is so exciting. So to meet new people, new cultures, new foods, like to me that's also exciting. I go to the gym a lot. So I would say working out is also like something that I do outside of music. I am a behavioral therapist and I work with kids with autism. So that's also something. Yeah, that's also something I
used
do.
to do that. Great kids.
Okay.
Smart as fuck.
Yeah, smart as well.
Very smart.
Very smart. OD. Yeah. It's a hard job. It's a challenging job.
Yeah, it's challenging.
It's very challenging. I'm actually looking to like switch out of that. But I love it. It's again challenging and rewarding at the same time. So yeah, I would say that journaling, again, just like trying new restaurants. I love food. Like
facts.
Her too.
I love food,
Facts.
bro.
Yo.
I love to like eat. I just love it. And also like dressing up, like going out, you know, getting with the girls.
I felt that.
Yeah, like little like wine nights. I love wine nights. I love wine.
That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing. Like when I don't want to go out, I just be like, all right, like I'm gonna cop a bottle of wine and just stay in the crib.
Like with me growing up.
What's your go-to?
This age?
My go-to?
Wine.
I've been into like lately semi-sweet, like red wine type vibe. So I would say that. Chardonnay, Moscato.
Moscato, that's shit.
Moscato's a vibe.
That's a different type of drunk.
Yeah, Moscato's a different type of drunk, yo.
That shit is
that
a
should be
different
getting
type
me
of drunk.
like. That should be crazy.
That should be mad sweet. Be mad sweet.
Nah, bro. When
like
I be
3
drinking
glasses
Moscato, like that should be going crazy.
Yo, wine. Yeah, I did a test from wine drunk and like liquor drunk.
That shit is two
wine
different
drunk
drugs.
make you feel zesty as hell.
Yo,
Wine got you feeling cute. For
yo,
no reason.
wine feeling
That nigga said
wine is
zesty.
different from liquor and wine. Like that shit is, cause liquor I be feeling like I had demon time.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Liquor
Yeah.
be what? That's a key
Wine,
to
I be
be
feeling
hitting.
Nigga said zesty.
I'm trying to tell you, you just be in there, legs crossed.
But wine
pinky
is
ring
like
on.
it's like a calm. You know what I'm saying?
it get you like
Calm
mellow
drunk.
in the
It's
mood.
very mellow in the mood. It's
Facts.
soft.
Like smiley.
Yeah, smiley, giggly, all that.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely like a vibe.
I do love my.
And no
myself
cap,
some
that
wine.
shit make you like more creative. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
What, the
That
wine?
is-
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I
just start
definitely
thinking
agree.
about shit and you be like,
I can
Facts.
see that.
Mm-hmm.
I be thinking deep and shit. Damn.
So within your music journey, that's crazy, Max. Crazy ass segue. Throughout your start of your music journey, what's a couple of things you are looking to achieve or just like learn on the way?
Pertaining to like my musical
journey. Just like, you know.
I would say I hope to accomplish within my musical like craft, like networking, like getting to know more people like in the industry or like who do music and shit. I definitely say getting more opportunities and being consistent. Like I think just being consistent and disciplined, like those are my two main when it comes to my music, because I feel like I'm still struggling with that as an artist, especially like a new artist. I still consider myself like a new artist, so I think I'm mostly struggling with, again, like coming to terms with like, okay, you're not always gonna be motivated, you're not always gonna want to write, you're not always gonna want to be doing it, but how much do you love it? You know what I mean?
Right.
In order to even get through the days where you don't feel like doing it. So I think, again, just I hope to accomplish that, and also like dropping an EP this year.
Hey.
I really want to drop an EP and like make a whole like storyline and videos, music videos, more music videos this year.
That'll be fire.
Yeah, more music videos, and like I can't wait. I hope this year like just it happens.
It'll happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You have
it's
to
gonna
speak
happen.
it into existence, and you have to just be, like you said, consistent and work at it.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Like I know for sure. I have a vision board in my room, and I like printed out mad pictures and stuff, so I put it on my wall. So I've already accomplished like so many things on my vision board that is already like coming into fruition. Like a podcast, which is crazy, was on my vision board.
Oh, I love that.
So like when I don't know who reached out. I don't know if
It was me.
Okay.
No, because she followed the page and then I saw that she did music, so
Yeah,
I reached out.
I had followed the page, but I didn't like follow the page to like whatever. Like I didn't think like anything of it. And then when you guys reached out, I was like, oh my god, like this is so crazy. I was like, let me get out of my comfort zone. This is super out of my comfort zone. So
Hey.
yeah.
We like 3 for 3 right now, yo. Getting artists out of their comfort zone.
Love that.
First podcast.
First timers and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. Growth, you know?
Yeah,
Facts,
of
we here.
course.
All right, so let's get into the unreleased track you sent me. Unreleased.
Yes.
Alma G. Alma G.
So right now,
No, that's it.
so it's called Alma G, but it's really called Alma Gemela. It's just abbreviated like that.
Hola G's.
Yeah.
G Love, Alma G.
So Alma Gemela is like twin flame soulmate.
Okay.
Yeah, it means like soulmate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's play a little snippet.
Yeah, we could play like a little, cause it's honestly, it's not mastered. Like it's just my voice, so nothing crazy. You feel me?
Like the beat already. Hey.
This is for wine night.
For wine night.
It's almost like rapping a little bit too. So I throw a little bit of English in there too towards the end.
Háblame claro que tú piensas. Siempre me dice que yo soy intensa. Es que al lado tuyo yo me pongo tensa. Le dije papi no soy como las otras. Yo soy muy buena, una estrella. Yo brillo más que los diamantes en tu cadena. Te puedo tratarte como un rey. Eso es la diferencia. Cuando tú estás listo me llamas y yo me pongo en esa. Me pongo en esa. Me gusta que tú eres malo. Yo soy una mala. Déjame enseñarte que no quiero controlarte. Solamente quiero ser tu amada. Dame un chance y te enseño otro mundo. Baby, no sé, no vamos para rete y la pasamos bien bebiendo y hablando de nuestro futuro. Si lo puedes ver, te quiero solamente para mí. No lo niegas que soy para ti. Mi alma gemela, te espero aquí donde sea. Dame un besito si eso no te molesta. Tú dando vuelta a mi cabeza, esperando tu mensaje y tu respuesta.
That's fire.
Yo, you fucking did your thing on that. I was like, okay.
No
Look like this.
Yo, I was really listening
That
like.
shit.
Thank you.
Nah, you're
I
gonna go for
appreciate
it.
it.
Is it dropping soon? Is something dropping soon?
It should be dropping soon. Yeah, I would say maybe sometime next month.
Next month.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe beginning of next month, or maybe like in the middle of next month. It depends, but definitely soon.
No,
She fucks with that.
That was fire.
I don't know what you're saying, but it sounded like you're crazy.
Yeah, she was speaking her shit.
I was like, they're talking about shit, but I don't know what she's saying.
I don't know what she's saying. No, yeah.
I was flowing on that mother. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know what's good when they can't understand it and they still know it's fire.
That's
true.
Like you was hitting the pockets, like.
Yeah,
that's true.
I heard it's okay.
Thank you.
I like
Thank
that.
you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You got
so
open
much.
verse on that?
I honestly, I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know how I'd be writing my songs, to be honest. That should just be coming out. I don't even know.
That's what's
It's the wine.
It's the wine.
It's the wine and the LED lights.
It's the wine.
Beat me to the punch.
I swear, it's the wine. Yeah, definitely. Can't wait to like make more songs and like an EP and everything.
Looking forward to it.
Right.
Yo,
Thank
me
you.
too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And here you have episode 43. Episode 43?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you again for coming through. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
First time pod?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Marcel.
I fuck with it.
You fuck with it?
I fuck with it.
Got you.
Hopefully we have you back.
Tune in. Oh yeah, I'm
Part
definitely
two.
ready to come back.
Part 2. Got part 2.
Guys.
Let me know for part 2. Y'all tune in to Street Approved podcast.
Hey, and Marcel, take it out. Take it out.
Yes. This is Street Approved Podcast. Thank you a lot, baby Amy, for coming through and blessing the mic and telling us your story, sharing your music, and all that good stuff. So we about to get the fuck up out of here. Ain't snow in, I don't know why not. This shit stopped. But we out of here. Wash under your titties, wash your eyes, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all niggas be stinking sometime. It's Saturday. Saturday. Damn, got me fucked up.
It is Saturday.
All right. Get the fuck up out of here. Bow.
Hey, it's Marty.